Shalom. Giving all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, hopefully elect. Alright. And pretty much, man, I was watching this video by what's his name? Jeremiah Babe. And as you see the title of this video, it says the cargo ship crisis is back. Alright. Which, for the most part, Esau, man, he's really only going to tell you, because there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, so to say, But going into this whole the median, all right, one of Esau's tools in communicating, to the common folk, all right, just like the prophets on the right hand, that's the mediator, the median between the Heavenly Father and the common folk, so to say. All right. Well, again, the top wicked elites, the international bankers, that's how they communicate to the average folk, through the median, the television and whatnot. So like I said, with all that being said, they're not gonna, they're gonna tell the people what they want them to know and to hear about, and not of what's actually going on. Because like I said, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, such as this here with this cargo ship crisis, right? Because you see, what people don't understand is one thing is going to lead to another. This is going to be a major domino effect. All right. And little by little, we are seeing as I always say, the intricate details of prophecy playing out. Because we know there's going to be famines. We know people are going to be killing one another for food, resources, and things of that nature. Well, we're seeing the events lead up to it. You see? Because again, one thing is going to lead to another. And though a lot of people may count this, small and minute, like it's not important, like it's not relevant. Well, hey, the scriptures say, be not ignorant in anything, in any matter, small or great, roughly paraphrasing. All right. So before I ramble on, I'm going to go ahead and play some of this clip.
I just wanted to clear the air with that, because I really don't understand when people say stuff like that, because it's the farthest thing from the truth. So to that individual, this is nothing personal, but I hope you see what I'm saying. Now, I want to share a few articles with you that just came out today. This one, first one, coming from the Daily Mail. Fears grow over looming supply chain crunch as workers at critical West Coast ports refuse to turn up to work amid pay negotiations, and it could take weeks to clear backlog of back-to-school and holiday goods. More than 40% of the country's imported goods are filtered right here through the West Coast, Long Beach, and Los Angeles. Dock workers have been no-showing for the last week as their union continues a contract negotiation with port management. Work stop.
So Salaki, let me run that back, because I didn't catch that the first time.
Coming from the Daily Mail. Fears grow over looming supply chain crunch as workers at critical West Coast ports refuse to turn up to work amid pay negotiations, and it could take weeks to clear backlog of back-to-school and holiday goods. More than 40% of the country's imported goods are filtered right here through the West Coast.
So I didn't catch that the first time. All right. As you just mentioned, 40% of the country's 40% of these goods that Babylon gets, man, is coming. I guess it comes through these ports.
Long Beach, and Los Angeles. Dock workers have been no-showing for the last week as their union continues a contract negotiation with port management. Work stoppages at the West Coast ports are stoking fears of a supply chain crunch and could ripple across the country. What do you think about this? And as I'm watching the news today, not a word about this. This is, to me, is a huge deal.
Because again, the international bankers, man, they only tell you what they want you to know, right? And they don't want, for the most part, everyone knowing what's really going on, you know, because it'll cause panic, right? And things of that nature. You see? And quite frankly, people love to be dumbed down. They love to be with the bread and circus, man. People love to be distracted. That's what the word I was looking for. Because that's pretty much the things that they're putting on the mainstream media. And that's why, you know, it would just be best. Because if you're getting all your sources from mainstream media, then, you know, I feel bad for you, you know. Because if anything, you want to know what's really going on, pay attention to outside sources, outside media outlets. You know, the mainstream media, like he said, all right. You know, they don't. I mean, this is a big deal. You know, 40% of the nation's supplies, goods, coming from these ports over there. And you would think that, you know, this would be on the forefront of the news, but you know, the devil's going to do what he do.
Are we going to begin to see ships piling up again? This to me is going to cause more inflation because prices are going to begin to go up. And what about some of these goods that have to be taken off these ships or have to be out of these containers? Because they're perishable goods, they're just sitting right now. So how bad could this get? Here's another one from CNBC. West Coast port labor issues continue as some Los Angeles-bound rail shipments get paused. Union Pacific has now halted shipments from Denver-bound for Los Angeles ports as union workers who specialize in rail shipments are not arriving at the labor halls. This is the busiest port in the nation. $440 billion in cargo is processed each year right here at the West Coast. There's a lot of agriculture that goes through these ports. And these shipments can spoil, and now they've been sitting for days. Reduced labor means reduced capacity to work vessels. That means these vessels are going to be sitting. Vessels aren't getting loaded. Vessels aren't getting unloaded. Containers are sitting there with whatever's in them. They're not moving, and so we're going to have a delay of products getting to the stores. And every day that goes by begins to cause serious issues. So let me know your thoughts on that. But again, I didn't see anything on any of the financial channels today. Maybe I missed it. Maybe you saw something on it. What do you think about it? What does this mean as far as prices? And what does this mean? Are we going to begin to see some shortages at the stores again? I mean, it is unbelievable what is happening to this economy. And it just seems that we cannot get any traction going with the economy. And here we go again, possibly with shortages. And now here we go again. More problems in commercial real estate. The hedge. Park Hotels makes difficult decision to stop paying San Francisco.
So that was the point. All right, because again, with this ship crisis, and mainly to the effect of goods not coming into Babylon, well, there's going to be an effect. The prices of everything is going to go up. You know, and more inflation, which hey, at this point, man, hyperinflation is set to kick in. Hyperinflation is right around the corner, man. You know, because I did a video, I uploaded it on my backup channels, but Esau, he can only kick the can down the road for so long, man. Eventually, the road is going to come to an end. You know, eventually the road is going to come to an end. So we'll go ahead and get this real quick. Bear with me. In Jeremiah, because like you mentioned, you know, it just seems like Babylon can't get a grip. They can't get basically they can't get a break. And we don't want Babylon to catch a break, man. You know, this bitch is through. She's finished. Let me get this real quick, because America has served her purpose and the Lord no longer has need of her. Jeremiah 51:7, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. So Yahweh Shema Shai set up America for a specific purpose. And again, there's no use for America anymore. You know, we've reached the time before judgment. Or I'll say we're reaching the time before judgment. All right? Because like it says, hey, in Revelation 18, man, the iniquities have reached unto the heavens. Well, we're getting to that point. Second Esdras was at 15. Her hurtful works are fulfilled. You know, there's no Babylon was set up for a specific purpose, and she's used her purpose. All right, and there's no longer need for Babylon, man. For people that think that America's just going to be here forever, nah, man. You know, this place is through. And we don't want Babylon to bounce back, man. We don't want Babylon to, you know. It's funny because I just got off the phone with one of the brothers, you know, and I'll be sipping my yan, right? And I was just telling him, like, you know, because before, you know, I would sip on the yan, man, to basically escape, you know. You know, go to the spiritual realm a little bit, you know, to escape, because Jake is out here catching hell, you know. But as of lately, man, the past few weeks, past month or so, man, it's just, it seems like, because I've kind of, you know, still catching hell and whatnot, but at the same time, my spirit has been kind of, well, I'll just say, because that's what the scripture say, man, rejoice, you know, ye heavens, right? And my spirit has been rejoiceful, you know. My spirit, for the most part, has been at ease, man. I've kind of been at peace, and like I was saying, as of lately, like I said before, you know, I would drink my yan, man, and just to escape, you know, a little bit. But as of lately, man, it seems like I've been more so drinking the yan, man, in celebration that this place is going down, man. You know, I've been drinking the yan in celebration. You know, because hey, this shit is about to be done away with, man, real soon. You know, fuck this job, these jobs, fuck these bills. You know, got a rib, she might be cheating on you, committing adultery, fuck that bitch. Kids don't listen, fuck them kids. Fuck all this shit, man. Everything outside of Yahweh Shema Shai and the body, the brotherhood, the hell with it. This shit's about to come to an abrupt end real soon. And like I said, this is, you know, I've been in more in a rejoicing spirit. Before I get that, I'm gonna read on in verse 8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. So if so, If so be, she may be healed. All right. You see, because as brothers be saying, man, one day we're gonna wake up and shit is just gonna be different. All right, it's really about to be a dog eat dog world out here, and it's gonna happen like that. It's just gonna be a dog eat dog world out here. Because again, like I said, one thing is gonna lead to another. This is gonna be a domino effect. Again, the price of everything is going up as we speak, man, and eventually it's gonna get to a point where, hey, neighbor against neighbor, right? Then one man is gonna be, as I always say, because it's gonna get so bad out here. Hey, people are just gonna get what they need the ski mask way, man. They're just gonna go out and take what they need. All the little, dumbed down fake little lootings and riotings that's been going on over the past couple of years, man. Man, it's really about to turn up out here. It's really about to be, America's really about to be unrecognizable. You got a lot of those Northern Kingdom coming over here to escape the hell that's going on over there in those South Americas or whatnot. What they're coming here to escape that. They don't know that it's going to get worse here. America's about to be ground zero for just the worst place to be, man. But it's all set up in the spirit because the Northern Kingdoms, man, they're the Northern tribes. They're coming over here either for salvation or destruction. So, But verse 9 it says, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up even to the sky." So you see, man, the Lord set up America for a specific purpose. America has served that purpose, and there's no use for America anymore. All right, we're coming into the time of America's judgment. All right, America is about to be destroyed. Call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, man. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna jump down. Because hey, real quick, let me go to this real quick. Because this, as of lately, has become a favorite. Ezekiel chapter 12. Because hey, when that famine hits, when the famine hits, man, that's when shit is really gonna hit home for a lot of people, man. Especially here in America, where these people that are used to eating around the clock, they can't go a few hours without eating, man. But when that famine hits, man, let me read this real quick in Ezekiel 12 and 19. "And say unto the people of the land, thus saith the Lord, power of the inhabitants of Jerusalem and of the land of Israel. They shall eat their bread with carefulness and drink their water with astonishment." And it reminds me, because like he said, they shall eat their bread with carefulness, because it reminds me, I think that's Isaiah 13 if I'm not mistaken, how they should be as like a chase roll, man. You ever seen a deer come up to a waterbed and trying to drink the water, but that deer, every little sound, movement or whatever, that deer's ready to take off. Because in the animal kingdom, it's a dog eat dog world, man. The animal kingdom is the animal kingdom, man, is cutthroat. And a lot of the prey, man, like a deer, man. Listen, like I said, you ever seen a deer drink water, man? That deer's on point. He's got his ears up. He's drinking his water with carefulness. Because hey, one wrong move, one move too late, hey, that could be the end of you. That could be it. Well, that's how it's about to be out here in the streets of America. All right, people drinking their water eating their food with carefulness, right? Because it's about to get real scary out here, man. That feeling of uncertainty and unease, man. Listen, it's about to get, and I can picture it. The anxiety, the panic, people's heart beating because they don't know. You know, every little noise, sound, you know, people are freaking out, bugging out. You know, people are gonna be so bugged out that just their very thoughts, you know, shit that ain't even happening playing out in real life, but just the very thought of whatever they're thinking is gonna bug them out. It's gonna, you know, cause them to do something, and you know, shit playing out in their head. It's not even playing out in real life, but people are gonna lose their shit just off their own imagination, man. It's about to get terrible out here. But it says, and drink their water with astonishment. You see? Because, hey, start from the top, man. We been trying to tell these people what's getting ready to happen. You know, and these people, because this is America, right? It's supposed to be the greatest nation, the greatest empire of all time. America can never go down. Well, when there's famine out here, that's when these people are going to be like, damn, you know? That astonishment, like, shit, those guys were right, man. They try to warn us. They were trying to tell us. Now look at us, through. You know? Like I said, they shall eat their bread with carefulness and drink their water with astonishment. Like, man, you know, those guys were telling that those guys were right. But by then it's going to be too late. All right? It's going to be too late. Going back to Jeremiah 51. Because real soon, man, real soon. You know, this shit is about to be over with, man. And we can't wait. Back in Jeremiah 51, verse 14. The Lord hath sworn, the Lord of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men, as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. All right? Because, you know, caterpillar, man, you know, it pretty much eats up everything. And, you know, that's what's getting ready to take place here in America. When America's, because I was thinking about, like I was mentioning with the, well, I didn't mention it, but with a lot of these, I'll just say foreign troops, man. All right? Because the stage is being set for America's about to get invaded, man. America's already getting invaded. You know, but when they get the green light, hey, again, women are going to be taken, ravished, houses are going to be ravished, spoiled, right? There's going to be all type of wars going on in the streets, you know, gunfights. Like I said, America's about to be real unrecognizable in a minute, real soon. You see, all this shit is about to be done away with, man. All this shit is about to be over with. Suddenly, if I might add. She's going to wake up one day, it's going to be like, man, what the hell happened? You know, we were just partying just a week ago. What happened? You know, ever since 2020 hit, people have been crying about, you know, going back to, they want to party like, you know, before this so-called crisis hit the world. 2019, they want to go back to 2019 so bad. Well, listen, these people haven't seen nothing yet, man. Absolutely nothing yet. All right. There was another preset, but I can't find it. But nevertheless, let me go to this, and then I got one more in Revelation 18. Because like I said, man, we are rooting for this place to go down, man. We're rooting for America's destruction, America's downfall. So when it's all said and done, hey, we're not shedding any tears over this place. And like I said, you know, as of lately, just me, I've just been in the spirit of, hey, almost in a celebrating mood. Like, man, you know, blessed is the man to see the downfall of his enemy. Well, hey, we're seeing America fall right before our very eyes. Revelation 18 and 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High hath avenged you on her. So you see, the elect, all in all, are going to be glad when America goes down, man. If anything, we're going to be crying tears of joy that this place is going down. And, spiritually speaking, we are crying tears of joy because we are seeing this place go down, man. So, we're already crying tears of joy. The hell with this place, man. The hell with this place. The hell with these people. Like I said, man, everything outside of Yahweh Shema Shai and the body, man. Fuck these people, man. And fuck this place. Fuck all this shit. You see? But going to this in second, it just, because again, going back to this whole ship crisis. Now, I didn't know 40% of America's product comes from off the East Coast. Over there in the West, well, hey, one thing is going to lead to another. Inflation is about to get even more ridiculous. Hyperinflation. So expect more robberies and people going about it the ski mask way, man. Second Edges 16. I'm sorry, Second Edges 15. Second Edges 15 verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So you see, all right, here it is. The price of everything is going up, from the cost of living to food. Everything is going up, but those paychecks are staying the same. It's getting impossible to live out here, man. It's getting impossible to survive. So with that being said, one thing is going to lead to another. Hyperinflation. People are just going to start saying the hell with it. And people are going to take matters into their own hands. As it goes on to tell you when you read up in this chapter, right? People are going to take matters into their own hand, man. I'm going to get this last one. Bear with me. Second Edges 16 in verse 21. Behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Like I said, what the hell? We were just partying just a week ago. What happened? What's going on? Drinking their water in astonishment, eating their bread. Drinking their water with carefulness, eating their bread with astonishment. Like, damn, those guys were right. Look at us, we're through, right? Pining away, right? Starving to death, right? Because it's good now. Like I said, victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth, right? Things are still society's still somewhat intact. We're not necessarily in hyperinflation yet, but hey, it's coming. It's coming. Things are, for the most part, still affordable, cheap. But hey, the time's going to come when you're just going to wake up, man. All of a sudden, gallon of milk, $120. A carton of eggs, $600. Like, man, what the hell? What the hell is this? What the hell? Right? And we can't wait to see this shit, man. We can't wait to see this play out. We can't wait. But these are the events leading up to it, man. Because that's what one of many factors, one of many things that leads to famine and, neighbor against neighbor, right, is them cargo ships. All right? That's one of many factors, several factors that can cause famine, hyperinflation. Because not only are everything's going to be hyperinflated, but there's going to be less product on the shelves, man. It's not going to be that much regardless. And we're seeing that now. If you're paying attention, you see that now in the stores, man. It's not a lot of, just because they put everything in the front of the shelf, that doesn't mean that, So not only is everything going to be hyperinflated, but there's going to be less products, more and more. That's going to become a more and more common thing. So that's going to lead to people, just like we seen back in 2020, 2021, fighting over toilet paper, killing each other over toilet paper, so on and so forth. And it's good for these idiots, man. These dingbacks, man. Can't wait to see this shit go down. You know? But Lord willing, this was edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Shai. Shalom.